So today's message, the grass is always greener on the other side. So let me explain. No, you're like, what? Yeah, it's always greener when you stop watering your grass. Let's get to the word though first. Galatians 6:7, 8 through 9. So do not be deceived, God cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows. 8. Whoever sows to please the flesh, from the flesh they will reap destruction. Whoever sows to please the Spirit, from the Spirit will reap eternal life. Verse 9. So let's not get tired of doing what is good. At just the right time, we will reap a harvest of a blessing. We do not give up. So what happens, when we in relationships, what I'm saying, and you stop watering your grass, the grass always looks greener on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because, your grass starts to look like, brown grass eventually, And then when you see somebody else, you tend to see, their grass, It looks good because you're actually watering it. You're watering it with your thoughts, you're watering it with your eyes. You're like, that looks good. So you're actually watering it. And a lot of times people think that's real grass and it could be artificial. So you could be dealing with some artificial grass, you know what I'm saying, or some high maintenance grass, you know what I'm saying, and you was like, I thought this was real grass, and then you get over there and it's like, oh, this ain't the grass I thought it was. Yeah, because you have to continue watering your grass. With that being said, we're talking about reaping and sowing. So, you know what I'm saying? When you sow, like into your wife or into the person that you're with in a relationship, you're sowing seeds, But if you sow bad seeds, like, you see to the flesh where you try to, talk to this person, talk to that person, then what happens with your grass? So just like when we see when, you can tell if you go outside and you ride around the neighborhood, it's been nice lately, in some places it's always nice, wherever y'all at. But if you look at the grass, the different types of grass, you can tell who waters their grass and who doesn't. You can see that somebody's grass is green, is done correctly, they water it, they tend to it. They don't just let water just come from the sky and just take care of the grass. And you can see people that don't take care of their grass, and you see it has a little bit of, it's not as green as it could be, or brown or something. And that's what happens in relationships. People stop watering their grass, when you're supposed to continue watering it, and then you actually watering other people's grass when you should be watering your grass. Because trust and believe, if you water your grass will stay green. You will be happy, And sometimes, these other people, when you're in a relationship, they only want to, mess with you, or even in a marriage, they only want to mess with you because you actually with somebody. It has nothing to do with you look good or whatever the case may be, or you can put it down, whatever the case may be. They just want to get with you. And sometimes there are people that just like to just be into mess. They just like to start things or do things, just to, just to say they did some things. And you got to be careful, because there are people that are just here and they just, they're actually living in their flesh, and their flesh is just like, oh, well, I'm gonna get this person because he's with so-and-so, I'm gonna get this person because she's with so-and-so. I remember when I was in high school, and a lot of times people used to, when you get in a relationship and all of a sudden people would come out the woodworks and you'd be like, oh, so-and-so and so-and-so. Well, that's because, to break it down, sometimes women or men feel like they don't have good judgment when it comes to a man or woman, when it comes to a relationship. So when somebody gets into a relationship, they actually want to begin to try to go talk to that person because they say, you know what? They're in a relationship, so they must be worth something. They must be something good. That's why we got to be careful. So I tell you today, man, a woman, don't stop watering your grass, because if you do, it will cause a lot more damage than just trying to tend to your grass, So that's the message for today. Hope you got that. Love y'all. God bless.